Well, hello, Bob Dandry here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, The Long Game. So, last episode we spent a bit of time getting this sort of stretch of track between sort of Lafayette and Roseville upgraded to quad, which I think has been quite helpful, though it hasn't solved all of our problems on that length of track. But today we're going to get into expanding the amount of freight we're shipping through our network, as we're starting to, I think, get a little bit low. So let's jump in there and start building. Alright, first of all, let's have a look at our Roseville silver mill. We are running out of silver. Now, we do have another silver ore train coming in, which will, arrive very shortly and give us a nice 480-ish load of silver, but we can do better than that. I think we're running 3 trains right now. 4, in fact. But I think there's still definitely the production to support, more than that, or even boost the length of the trains, which I think is, in fact, probably a good option. We might do that. So let's slightly change things. We will get our platforms increased up to 480, which is becoming a bit of a standard for our sort of heavy freight trains now. Just counting very slowly how much track I actually had there. I worked it out in the end, though. Okay, we'll give this a little bit of a smooth. In fact, we might just give everything a little bit of a smooth, just so it looks a little bit nicer. I'm on a smoothing trip right now. Okay, so that is upgraded, and we'll upgrade the silver ore station up to 480. For this one, I think we'll actually have to expand in the other direction, because we're pretty much already going into this mountain here. So once this train has stopped at the station, we'll pause and make those changes. Yeah, so we'll go 480 now because that's how long all of the trains on this line will be. Lovely, actually pretty good. It works out pretty well. I'm going to lay this there to match everything up, but I will remove it once again so we don't have trains blocking this. In fact, they won't really be, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so what is that? Okay, it's 1,077. Wow, so hell of a lot there. So, actually, how long is this train? No, it's fine. So, what we're going to do, I don't know if we'll be able to get 480 out of these. We'll give it a go and just see where we land, I guess. No, we're not. So we're going to have to double head them. I think that's okay. What we might do is double head our 2 existing trains, and then we'll get at least one new train on to once again take advantage of the increased track length. Okay, so that is handled now. So this is a bit of a change. Obviously, we're double heading our Pacifics, and we'll get some diesels on to handle the new trains. So we'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to double head the GP7s or if we'll actually need to triple head them. So let's give it a go and see. I would be tempted to put a duplex on. I think we might be just a little bit past when they were manufactured. I'm actually going to quickly check that. In fact, we're way past. They were only built for like a year in 1944. So, let's have a look. Let's see how the GP7s go. I'm going to imagine definitely we'll need 3. No, actually 2 will do it. So that's good. They're obviously not quite as powerful as the steam, so we need to keep. Actually, hang on. Before I say that, we haven't even put it up to 480 meters, so there's definitely the possibility we'll need to put another one on. Let's see. Okay. No, it survives. Okay, perfect. So that is going to increase the capacity a little bit, but I'm actually get 2 of these diesel haul trains on. So we'll still have the 4 trains running, but it should greatly increase the amount of throughput we can do here. Lovely. And I think we might give our line from Lafayette Farm over to the livestock farm a similar treatment. I'm going to boost this one up to 480 as well. I think now that we have the more powerful trains that can actually support this longer train running, I think we should be doing that. Probably a little bit more economical, and I think also just looks cooler as well, to be honest. Okay, that's fixed up, and we'll just expand the length of the train if we're able to. I think it should be fairly easy with this one as well. Beautiful. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, huh? Indeed, what? What is this? Oh, this is gridlock. Okay. How do we fix that? We might need to look at potentially more crossings, maybe? Maybe try and do better grade separation as well to stop sort of, trains having to wait here. I don't know. It looks like that's genuine gridlock. Okay. Okay. We've got a few options of where we could potentially bridge over this main line. I just want to check. Is that genuinely broken? It's genuinely broken. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like either way, it's a pinch point and we need to fix it. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Do a pillarless bridge, shall we say? Actually a little bit low, isn't it? All right, I'm learning in this game. To build good bridges, we should be starting with a bridge piece rather than trying to go up and find where it'll join up. So I do it here then, where there is no overheads to clash with. And now we should be able to join up there. Too much slope, that is okay. You can fix that by deleting a house. That was definitely completely needed. Okay, and yeah, we can join up there. Beautiful. And let's do a few connections here while we're at it. Delete another house, because why not? That's just what we do. And hopefully that should give our residents a little, a few more options to get around the town. Because, yeah, that was a big sort of disconnect there. And to be honest, we probably do want to eventually get rid of this. It's a 5-track level crossing. It's a little bit ridiculous. But I'll leave it in for the moment and we'll see, how it gets on. Next, we've got our Peoria to Albuquerque grain train, which is, I think, yeah, a little bit overloaded as well, because we've got, 453 waiting. I think we've got 2 trains running. Yeah, and they've got a total capacity of about 500. And where is that one? That one's just on its way back now. So, yeah, we can definitely improve the amount of throughput we're getting here. So we will add on an additional train. This will just be a 320 meter. We don't need to boost up to 480 for this one, I don't think. And we have unlocked a new set of trains as well. We've unlocked SDs, which were originally envisaged as sort of specialist branch line trains due to their lower axle load, because they have 6 axles rather than 4 on the GPs. But they ended up sort of becoming the de facto mainline train because obviously the increased axles allowed them to put down more power as well. But yeah, we'll be running our grain train on one of these. And let's see how many we can get on here. I reckon we'll still need to double it up, but let's give it a go. Wow. Okay. We can actually get pull one of these on a single SD9. So hey, let's do it. Why not? And that is going to be a considerable help in shifting that grain from Peoria. So happy days. If it ever loads. Uh-oh. Oh no, I've got a spinning wheel of doom right now. No, it worked. It's fine. Cool. Look at this. We're looking at our Cross River freight trip train and it's going gangbusters. Like at LA, we've got so much. We've got almost 1,000 fuel waiting to go out, 200 goods. So we need to expand it again. I wonder if we could potentially replace some older trains. What do we got running here? We've got a few of these duplexes. We've got this guy, this Pacific, I think can definitely stand a go. Apparently I'm paused. I don't know why I was paused. Yeah, so we might get you replaced. We'll take you up to 480. I don't know if this will actually increase our fuel throughput because it probably will end up actually less. But these are still going to be, you know, more powerful, longer trains. So I think in the end it's probably going to work out okay. And I'm wondering what we should go with here. We've been going with GP7s. We've got SD9s that we've just unlocked. Once again, these ended up as de facto mainline trains anyway, even though originally they were being used for branch lines. They're more powerful in every way, to be honest. So I think we might go with these instead. Let's see how many flat cars we can fit on. I reckon we probably need to go up to 3. And, you know, that's all right if we do need to do that. It looks like we're okay, actually. Does actually significantly reduce the capacity, which is a concern. So potentially we don't want to be switching everything to flat cars just yet. There is still a case for specialized tank cars. So we might go with those. I reckon these definitely are going to go up to poor though. Surprisingly not. So that's a little bit of a boost. So we might get that done and we might actually copy it as well. We've got 13 vehicles running on this line now. So it is a significant, a significant sort of train. Obviously because it's going from one, you know, end of the network to another. So it makes sense, I guess. Now I'm looking at our Spokane goods factory here and I'm considering seeing if we could bring in either another source of silver or potentially another feeder material, possibly paper. Because as you can see, we've got a whole lot of plastic that are sitting in stock here. Not a whole lot of silver. We do have a silver train coming in. That's only going to give us 288 silver though. So it's not going to, you know, fully utilize the plastic on offer, anything like that. So in terms of another silver source, we do have a silver mill and a silver mine here. That is an option. Otherwise, we do have a paper mill over here, and we've got, I think, a few forests. Well, that one's about to be gotten rid of, so don't worry about that one. Where else do we have one? We've got this one here, which I think we're not shipping all of, not even close to it. So there's still an opportunity we could use that one. We would need to feed it in here, of course. So possibly we might prefer to use a different source of timber or wood if we could find one. So we've got one over here, which is probably feeds in quite well. We've also got this one over here, which is a little bit in the middle of nowhere. I don't think it really lines up with any of the lines we've got or that we're planning. So probably this forest here of flint will be the one that we will connect up to the network. We will probably make this one a 480 long train. That just seems to be our thing right now. And I'm wondering, could we ship it to San Francisco West rather than having a whole new train? I think, yeah, we might do that. That's probably going to be the best option. Quicker, cheaper, I think. In any case, that's what we're doing, so deal with it, I guess. Okay, so we will get our truck station in over here. And we'll just do a nice regular road connection. So this will be flint to SF wood. I do actually want to change our steel. I didn't realize we were only using one platform there. That's a bit silly. So we will bump it up to 2. Perfect. Okay, and now we need to lengthen our platforms. Should be fine because we're only going to be going in one direction here, and I think that should be okay. Let's see. Otherwise, we can just do both, and it's really not that much effort. Okay, no, they're going to collide, so we will just do both. I think that should be okay. I think we should still be able to get up to join up. If not, we might just need to cheat it a little bit. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to be cheating this one, hey? That's not terrible, actually. It could be worse. See if we can get you reconnected. You're 100% going to complain. Whoa, tunnel? No, surely not. Okay, is missing by a little bit, but not too much. So I think we can just stand to go a little bit further up, potentially. Collision. What are we colliding with? Oh. You. Okay. So I think that will be fine then. Okay. Connected and crossover. And fixed. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Next, let's get a station set up over here. This will be an interesting one, actually, because it'll be connecting to one line and reconnecting to another. So I wonder how far we can get our station away from the factory. I reckon a fair amount. So we might try just pulling a line sort of over to here or so, and seeing if it will be happy and connected if we connect it there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Should be a fairly easy connection. Hopefully. Okay, so that is set up. Now we need our train connections. And yeah, we're pretty much all good to go. Maybe? Yes. Cool. All right, so let's get everything set up and moving then. All right, we got one set up, and let's set up the next one. And I'm guessing we're going to need box cars for these guys. If I'm not mistaken, okay, it's double. So probably this is enough, 325. So we can probably actually use just the one SD then. Okay, cool. So we might just pop on one more, and then that should be sufficient for this line, for the moment anyway. Coolio. Tell you what, we are still having such a struggle with this cross river freight trip train. So potentially we might need to actually start to at least displace these, I think they're what, 280s, 282s? And yeah, upgrade like everything to higher capacity. All right, so yeah, we've got these, correction, they're 284s, but yeah, we are actually going to get these moved off the network, upgrade all of these to 480 with some diesels driving them. We do probably still have a use for them. We can obviously keep them for some of our like Pacific freight trains and things like that. Get those Pacifics retired and use these for the rest of their life. I think that's probably okay for us to do. But yeah, we're going to get rid of all these box cars. We're going to fully containerize this. It does give us less capacity per carriage. But the advantage we have is that it's more modular. We can transport anything on these. We're not limited by, we can only transport liquids or bricks or, boxcar stuff. So I think that is a good option for us. We will be going with SD9s with these. We have also unlocked RS27s, but we don't have Penn Railroad liveries for that, only Union Pacific for some reason. So that's okay, we'll use SD9s for the moment. And let's see how we go with 480 meters. We've probably already made a 480 meter long train with these. Let's just see how we go. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. 270. So what were they before? I think they were like 3 something, right? Yeah. Not terrible, actually. Not completely horrible. But obviously it does lower the capacity a little bit. You know what? The other thing we can do is use F7s for these. Let me have a think. Because F7s are geared a little bit higher, so they can go faster. We might need 3, but that extra 16 kilometers an hour probably isn't anything to laugh at, especially for our like mainline freight trains that we're running. Let's give it a go. Let's see how it works out. Obviously, it's going to be poor with just the one. If we had a B unit, it's mediocre. Okay. It's a little bit cheaper as well. Can we get an additional... Can we get one more flat car on here? Yeah. I might go with that, to be honest. Okay, let's see how this goes. And yeah, these steam engines will just be returned to the depot. Now, I'm noticing that our Charleston bricks line is overloading a little tiny bit, not a massive amount, but I think we could definitely stand to get an additional train on that. Now, luckily, we've actually unlocked an electric freight locomotive. Which is cool. It's a PRR one, which seems to be what we're doing. The majority of our stuff is ending up being Pennsylvania. But yeah, this is the E44. And yeah, it was actually used for freight services. Really cool. So we'll get that purchased and we will get it on our Charleston to Laredo brick line. Perfect. We're starting to get quite a few backups around Dayton here, as you can see. There's a bit of a pinch point here. We've got trains from realistically 3 different lines, freight trains we're talking about here, coming down into a single pair of lines. And that's causing on our Cross River Main, it's causing some backups, quite significant backups. And we can actually pretty easily fix this, to be honest. Now, what we have right here in Dayton is we have platforms that are not required anymore. And that is our freight platforms. We don't ship freight to Dayton sort of main station anymore. It goes to the hub and comes via road. So what I'm actually going to do, we're going to pause. We're going to pull out our freight platforms completely. We're going to demolish them. At least on one side, we might actually just keep these because, it's cheaper to not remove them. And we are going to get a new pair of tracks running through. I'm going to use station tracks. Just because I am doing that, to be honest. And then what we should be able to do is separate this a little bit so that our cross-river trip trains use one set of tracks. And everything else, pretty much, should just be able to use... I hope I didn't just remove that. Cool. Almost did. Almost removed the entire station there. Everything else will use the other set, and that should free up capacity a reasonable amount anyway. I remember why we didn't run tracks all the way through. It's because we get the end piece if we do that. So just fixing that up. I'm wondering if we can avoid getting rid of these houses. I don't think we can. We can potentially remove less than we otherwise would if we shift everything over a little bit. I was going to try and do something funny to try and avoid removing these houses, but I mean, is there really any point? Probably not. We'll just punch them through. We'll need to temporarily remove these tracks here, or these roads here, so that we can get everything through properly. And then we should be able to connect it back up. Ooh. We've got construction not possible. Okay. That should be okay. We'll do a bridge instead. If we can get up enough for a bridge, we can. But it will take us a little while. Okay. That's all right. We'll build that there. We'll just extend the track a little bit. And we should be able to connect back up, hopefully. Oh, okay. No. Okay, there we go. That works. Almost. And we're just going to have to connect up like that. Okay, not terrible. Could be worse. So we're going to slightly realign everything that's happening here. We will need to shift our cross-river freight to this pair of tracks here, I think. That should give them, more or less give them full priority. And everything else will use the other tracks. Maybe? I don't know, actually. Question is, can we punch a track in here? Looks like this bridge is just slightly too short, so we'll need to relay it. Okay, cool. Then what we'll do, we will remove these linkages here. Connect up, well, sort of like so. Probably not exactly like that, because that doesn't look ideal, to be completely honest. I'm considering trying to tunnel to give these their own. No, let's not do that. That's probably a bit silly, isn't it? We are going to need to definitely reorganize a lot of this, so I might pull all of this out. All right, what terminals is everything using? So one. Cross River main line uses this pair of tracks here. That's good. That makes it nice and easy to connect. Got a collision with the bridge. That's fine. Bridge can go away. Don't know why construction's not possible. Try again. Let me think, actually. Of all the trains we've got running out here, where's everything running? Dayton. Dayton freight shuttle? No. Where is that actually running to? Salem. So Salem freight shuttle. El Paso, Lakewood. You, good sir, are running to Fullerton. I need to rename some of these. Richmond, SF to Dayton. So, yeah, okay. What we're going to do then, we will do what I was originally considering doing, but then noped out of for whatever reason. Our left set of tracks is going to be exclusively for the use of our cross-river freight trains. And everything else gets to use the other 5 sets of track. All right, so terminal 6, terminal 7, and then 1. Yeah, everything's still a bit broken, obviously, because we haven't actually connected everything up. Okay, cool. So this makes things a little bit easier, actually. We can potentially try and dive our other tracks. Have them pop out over there. That might be easier. I don't know if we can do it or not. Looks like we might actually have challenges because we are going downhill anyway, I guess. I reckon tunneling is not happening. Hey, we're not even going to get down to a tunnel by the time we get there. So can we go up? It doesn't look like up is going to work either, if I'm completely honest. It's possible. Can we tunnel under this? No, not quite. That's probably not going to connect either, is it? No. Okay. I'm thinking, all right? I'm trying to work out how this will work. We could possibly send our passenger tracks down and see if they can get under a bridge. It would have to be quite a high bridge, but it could work. And then they're going to struggle to get back up, aren't they? So how are we going to solve this? So I've built this little stretch where it sort of hops up a little bit, then goes down. It's not heaps far off the ground though, so I don't know if that is going to do what we need it to. I might just smooth this out just a little bit, just so I can get a better sense of what is going on. We might have a chance to get under there. I don't know how much chance we have, but we could potentially. Looks like we're almost there in terms of tunneling at this point, but it just doesn't really want to go, does it? So we could see if we could go down a little bit more, and potentially try and just build a bridge over the top maybe. So we will lower the terrain a little bit here. As far as we can go without hitting water, which we're actually not hitting water at all. Cool. And just make a little weird pad here. Question is, can we bridge over from there? Possibly, possibly not. I'm just going to lay that there just so we got something. So we're bridging here, which could be okay. I might just lay a little bit of extra track here just so we've got an idea of like where we're actually needing to cover, I guess. It looks like it's actually going to come in pretty close to our existing tracks, almost sort of right on top of them. It's not going to work, is it? I think we still got a chance. All right, how are we looking there then? Can we connect? We can connect there. That is a good first step. I don't know if we're going to be able to connect in the other direction though. That's quite... actually, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's definitely not going to connect, is it? It'll come close. Yeah, not really, actually. Let's keep trying. What is the lowest we can go? Absolute lowest we can go. How about that? Okay, okay. Okay, it connects. In fact, here's something interesting. Where can we start to go back up? Let's see if we can do it from there. And still be able to connect up. Yeah, we can. Okay. Yeah. Nice, actually. That's pretty good. Likely we're going to get a slope to steep error at this point, but let's see if we can pull these back a little bit. Having a bit of a wibble wobble there. I might see if we can do that a little bit better. Okay, it's not terrible. Could be better, could be worse. That does not need to be a bridge though. Let's fix that one. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Oh, that's a bit gross. See if we can do the slightly nicer join. All right, that's pretty good. I've realized, however, we do need to have some crossovers to allow our cross-river freight trains to get towards Lafayette. Okay, so everything should be done now. It's not too bad, to be honest. So I'm going to press play and see. I'm sure there's going to be some stuff that is lost and can't find its way, but I think overall we're looking okay here. We do need to do a fair bit of signaling as well, but we can play while that's happening. Okay, so our wood train sitting here that is driving our new paper chain is ready to leave. So let's hop on board and yeah, jump on the quick trip from our forest through to the paper mill. And here we are arriving at our paper mill. So yeah, nice quick one. I've done a lot of building today. I don't know how long it's going to end up in the video, but I've spent a lot of time, especially around reorganizing Dayton Station. So I hope that was enjoyable, and I hope you enjoyed this ride along. So I don't know if this rethink of Dayton was overly complicated, but I think it was pretty good. I think it looks good, and I think it's going to be a lot more functional than it was before. But that is about all we have time for in this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to all my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. A big shout out to my Founders Club patrons, Caleb and Isaiah. Thank you so much to the two of you for helping to make this possible. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Transport Fever 2, The Long Game. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.